From piquing interest at a young age to becoming one of the best players out there, this sportsman has undoubtedly made his mark in professional golf. So let's talk about why people love Cameron Smith so much. Now, as you all know, Cameron's a legendary golf player. Recently, he won the 2022 Open Championship, but he's been killing it for a while now as he's been playing golf since way back in 2013. And Cameron's most remarkable feat is probably his consistency. He's been able to maintain his high level of performance for so long. This guy doesn't just win one championship, he wins them all. How impressive is that? But what really sets Cameron apart is his amazing short game. The dude has some serious skills when it comes to those pesky little shots around the green. It's like he's got a magic wand or something. No wonder he's achieved so much success in his career. But exactly how many tournaments has he won? Well, allow me to tell you all about his wins. Since winning his first PGA Tour event in 2017 at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans, Cameron's been killing it on the green. He's won so many awards and accolades that it's hard to keep track. But let me tell you about some of his major wins.
Every player that's been at the top of their game has won this championship, so yeah, it's pretty cool to be on there. It really hasn't sunk in yet. I don't think it will for a few weeks.
He's won back-to-back Australian PGA Championships in 2017 and 2018 on the European Tour, but let's fast forward to the last 2 years because that's when Cameron really stepped up his game. Because, oh boy, in January 2020 he won the Sony Open in a playoff, which was his first individual victory on the PGA Tour. Not too shabby. And then at the Masters later that year he finished tied for second behind Dustin Johnson. But get this, he was the first golfer in Masters history to shoot all 4 rounds in the 60s. Yep, that's right. But wait, there's more. Cameron has even won the Zurich Classic of New Orleans again in 2021, but this time with his fellow countryman Mark Leishman. And if that's not impressive enough, he tied for 10th at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Cameron started off 2022 with a bang for sure. By winning in Maui and breaking some records while he was at it, he says it's all thanks to his improved driving, which he worked on during the off-season. And by worked on, he means he just hit more balls with his driver. Simple, right? I don't know about you, but I feel like everyone could all learn a thing or two from Cameron. I mean, come on, who wouldn't love the guy? So it's safe to say that Cameron Smith has a successful career in golf for sure, and his achievements are surely remarkable, but there's something else that makes him super loved amongst his fans. That's the fact that he is also one of the kindest human beings on earth. Because despite his impressive list of accomplishments, he remains humble and approachable. I mean, if I had won all those awards, I'd probably have a big head the size of a hot air balloon. But that's not the case with Cameron, and this attitude has won him many admirers. He's always super chill with fans and fellow competitors, and he never brags about his success. I mean, come on, how many people do you know who would stay humble after achieving so much? It's really no wonder why people love Cameron so much. I mean, sure, his golf skills are out of this world, but it's his personality that makes him stand out.
Just a really bad swing at the wrong time. It was actually a really good number. It was a really nice 9-iron, and
he's just a regular dude who happens to be really good at golf, you know? And the best part is, Cameron doesn't put on an act for the cameras. He's just genuinely a cool guy who loves what he does. Because he's always willing to take time out to sign autographs and talk to fans. And I think one of the reasons why Cameron's so humble is that he understands the importance of respecting everyone. And during an interview when asked why his personality hasn't changed after numerous successes, he gave the most endearing response. Smith said that there isn't any real reason to change his personality. What's more, he said that his dad would have probably whipped him if he did. And that's not all, because he even went on to say, "I don't know, it's just how I've been brought up. I've been brought up to be the modest guy that respects everyone. Honestly, this world needs more people like Smith." And everyone knows that success isn't possible without putting in your all to get a good end result. That's exactly what Smith does out on the field. It's clear clear that Cameron's a passionate golfer. He approaches each round with focus and dedication, and he's always up for a challenge. It's like he lives and breathes golf. And you know what? That love for the game's infectious. Watching Smith plays like watching a master craftsman at work. He's precise, he's calculated, and he's always pushing himself to be better. It's truly inspiring to see someone who's so in love with their craft. And here's the thing, Cameron's passion for golf has inspired others to pick up a club and hit the links as well. I mean, come on, Smith's like a walking advertisement for the sport, and he makes it look fun and exciting, showing people that anyone can improve with practice and dedication, as even personally, he's always remained positive and focused, never losing sight of his goals, which makes him an inspiration.
You know, after probably the fourth or fifth hole there, started getting on a bit of a trot and started seeing those good iron shots go pretty close.
And now everyone knows that Cameron's an amazing golfer, but did you know that he's also passionate about giving back to his community? That's right, through his foundation, he supports the health and education of children in Australia. The Cameron Smith Foundation provides grants to schools and organizations that focus on these areas. And you know what's even cooler? Smith himself has spoken about the importance of education and good health. He knows that these things can change a child's life. That's why he's dedicated to making sure that as many kids as possible have access to them. And everyone knows that in disadvantaged communities, good health and nutrition can be especially hard to come by. That's why the Cameron Smith Foundation works so hard to make sure that kids in these areas have access to the resources they need. That way, they can live healthy, happy lives. I mean, it's clear that Cameron's more than just a great golfer. He's also a great person. And his foundation's just one example of how he's making a positive impact on the world. Apart from that, did you know that Cameron's a big supporter of the Koala Crusaders? This awesome organization works to protect and conserve koalas in Cameron's home state of Queensland, and Smith himself has been involved with the group for several years. In fact, he's even adopted a koala himself according to various media outlets. I mean, it's clear that Cameron has a special place in his heart for these adorable animals. Besides all of those reasons, let's not forget about Smith's famous haircut as well as his style. His long hair that he's sported for most of his career has become a signature look. What's more, Live Golf even gave out free mullet haircuts in honor of Cameron, and with each haircut, they donated $1,000 to charity. That was a great initiative. I mean, who wouldn't want to look like their favorite golf player, especially if it means donating to charity as well. And he's often seen on the course in a classic polo shirt, chinos, and a visor. Plus, don't even get me started on his belts. They always match his outfit, which is a level of coordination that I can only dream of achieving. But seriously, it's these little details that really make Cameron stand out on the course. He's always perfectly put together, and these are just some of the reasons why people love Cameron Smith.